guys, welcome back to my channel. I was feeling a little bit fancy today, so I did my makeup a little bit more than I usually do. See? And my hair is a little bit different than I usually have it, and I thought I'd do a video for you guys on how I got this hair like this, and I didn't use any heat at all. I took my shower last night, and when it was almost fully dried, I did 2 braids along the top of my head and I slept on it, and then this morning when I woke up I took them out and this is what it looks like. So if you want to find out how I got these beautiful waves with my 2 Dutch French braids along the top, well, keep watching and you will soon find out. Let's get right to it. Okay, so what you're going to need for this hairstyle or this technique or whatever, you're gonna need a brush or a comb, something that's gonna help you do the separation all the way to the back. Then you're gonna need, I like to use a big elastic to separate my hair so that I can focus on one side and the other side won't get caught up. And then you're gonna need little clear elastics just like this to hold it at the end, and I like to use a handheld mirror to look at the back to make sure that the separation is somewhat straight. And that's it. So we'll get ready to get started, and here we go. Okay, so first things first, the best thing is to do it on clean hair, but maybe not fully dry. It's kind of good to have it a little bit damp, and if it is fully dry and you still want to do this, maybe spray it with a little bit of water, just dampen it up a little bit, and it's gonna hold a lot better once you take them out. So you're gonna start with a separation, so you want to do it like, you could do it wherever you want. I just do it straight towards the middle where my natural separation is. So I'm gonna put it backwards, and sometimes if you can just use your fingers and find like a natural-ish spot, or you can use your comb and really find a straighter spot. So that's good. So you want to do the top, and you want to go all the way to the back to separate it, all your hair, into 2 sections. So go all the way down to the back. I like to take my big elastic and tie one side so that it doesn't, so I'm not grabbing this hair when I'm braiding this side. Okay. Now, if you're not familiar with a Dutch braid, it's a French braid, or it's a braid, but instead of braiding over, you're going to be braiding under. I hope that's not too confusing. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by doing a French braid along the top. And I'm sure you can do a regular French braid, but I just prefer what Dutch braids look like. So if you are going to wear the Dutch braids, like, let's say you're going to school, you're going to work or whatever, you want to wear the braids and let them sit, and then the next day you can come to work like this, and it's 2 different hairstyles, but you got to wear the hairstyle while this hair was getting set up. So what you want to do is you want to take 3 strands like you would do with a regular braid or a regular French braid, and you want to braid it along the top, and as you're going, you're going to add hair to each strand. So let's get started. So you're going to grab a little bit of hair. So this is your first piece. Grab another piece behind. You want to go over. And then this piece is going to go under. And then you're going to keep grabbing hair and making your way under the braid. Now I'm grabbing hair, adding it onto this strand, and going underneath this strand. So as you can see, the braid is kind of popping out a little bit. You can see it's kind of popping out instead of being stuck to your head. So just keep adding on hair. And you're gonna go all the way down. So I like to keep the hair along the top and then kind of go around the ear and not go kind of straight down over the ear, but go around it. So just keep going, keep adding on hair. So I'm adding hair to the bottom, going underneath my strand, and I keep going. I like to do the braids pretty tight, and then after you could even pull them out if you're going to be wearing them, or you can leave them tight. It also depends on how you want your waves to be once you take the braids out. But even just wearing this hairstyle, I think it's a super cute hairstyle, and it takes practice, but it's the same technique as doing a regular French braid. So if you can do a French braid, this is almost easier than a French braid because you can have it on the side and you can see what you're doing instead of doing like a French braid in the back of your head where you can't really see. So now I'm done adding all my hair, so I'm just going to continue with a regular braid all the way down to the bottom. And you're still bringing your strands behind each other. Hair's so long, it takes a while to get to the bottom. And now I'm done. I'm gonna put my elastic. Secure it at the bottom. So this is one. And you're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Now I find this side is always so much harder. It takes me forever to figure out how it all works, but it's just with practice you get better. So this is if you leave the braid tight like this. Now with the other one, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to show you what it looks like if you pull it apart a little bit and make it a little bit bigger. And then maybe I'll do the same thing with the other side, we'll see. So I have my first strand. Grab my second one. Now, I find it really helps if you look at your other braid on the other side to see kind of like, to gauge how to get started. Now I cross them. Now I'm going to grab my third piece. And you're going to go under that strand. Now with this one over here, I'm going to grab a little bit of hair that's loose on my head, add it to that strand, and go underneath this one. And keep doing the same thing. Add hair to the strand, go underneath, and keep going. Add some hair, go under the middle one, and then pull a little bit. Add some hair, go underneath the strand, and pull.
Yeah, no one makes things right. Whoa.
Done adding on. I don't know if you can see there's no more hair to add. Now I'm just going to keep doing my regular braid underneath.
Oh,
down to the bottom. I like to start pulling out hair now, and then I can continue the braid. So just pull at pieces. You want to hold it pretty loose at the bottom so that you can take hair out. Pull, kind of flatten it, and make it look like you have a little bit more hair. It also kind of messes it up a little bit. You just gotta take your time with this. Don't rush it and really go nice and slow. Especially when you get to the top. When you get to this part, you don't want to pull out too much at a time. If ever you do though, you can usually fix it by pulling at a different spot. Keep pulling at little pieces. And then you can continue your braid down to the bottom. So you can see how they look a little bit different. This side is much tighter and kind of cleaner. There's not really any hair sticking out. And then if you look on the other side, it's a little bit more messy. It could be a bit more still, like it's easier when I have two hands. So later when I'm gonna tie the bottom, I can kind of pull it out a bit more, but you get the idea. Like you can already tell this one is a little bit thicker looking. There we go. And now I can pull it out a bit more using both of my hands. Sometimes I find it a little bit easier when you use both. Always get comments, like I always get people whenever I do a different looking braid, people are like, I love your hair, or did you do that yourself? So this way, after watching my video, you'll know how to do it and you can do it yourself too. So I can still pull it out a bit more, but you can already tell, see, it's like almost double the size. And it's a bit messier. I find it's cuter a little bit. But it depends what you're going for. Like, I love doing this hairstyle when I'm going to the beach, because especially like the salt water, the sand and everything, it really makes my hair like messy and just kind of like almost sticky. So I'll do these two braids if I'm going in the water, and then keep them tight instead of pulling them out. I'll keep them nice and tight, and then I don't have to worry about my hair. It doesn't get like the two braids will like move around, but it's better than having like all of your hair everywhere. So I'll keep it tight during the beach, and then this is more of a like casual day kind of thing. You want to keep your hair out of your face, and it's a little bit different. So I like this one a lot. I think it's really pretty, and I've been doing it a little bit more these days because I find it's like I kind of forgot about it, and I've been seeing it around a little bit. So I wanted to try it out, and I wanted to show you guys how I do mine. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and you can keep your hair like this, or you can sleep on it and then take it out and have the waves like I had at the beginning and like I'm gonna have at the end. So there you have it. Here is the final product. Number 1 and number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and that's all for today. So please give me a thumbs up, like my video, subscribe to my channel, and leave me comments if you want to see things that I haven't done yet. So I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!